Hello guys, today I am going to discuss a very important concept in modeling and simulation, that is single channel problem. Here some data is given, and using the concept of random number we have to find out some answers. So we will see that how can we proceed to use random number to find our answer. So here random number for given, like the question is saying that a grocery store has one checkout counter, that is a single channel problem. Customer arrive at this counter at a random. So concept of random number is coming here from 1 to 8 minutes apart, and each interval time has the same probability of occurrence. So probability for each customer will be 1 by 8, so 0.125 for each customer. The service time vary from 1 to 6 minutes. The probability is given like that. So using the concept of some random number digit for enter arrival time is given, some random number digit for service time is given. So we have to find like probability that a customer has to wait. Second is probability of server being ideal and average service time. So for step 1 we have to first calculate the enter arrival time distribution, and we have to assign random number for enter arrival time. Second, we have to assign a random number for service time distribution. We will see. So here for step 1 I have taken here distribution time between arrivals, that is enter arrival time distribution, and I have assigned them random number accordingly. So for according to question, he is saying that 1 to 8 minute apart, and each interval of the probability will be same. So for 8 customers, so for one customer it will be 1 by 8, so 0.125. So this is time between arrivals 1 to 8. Then probabilities, respective probabilities for each customer it will be same according to question. Then cumulative probability is the probability that present probabilities we have to add with previous one. So for first customer it will be same, for second customer this will be added to this one. So if we add this one, we will get left with this one, and accordingly we have to assign random number for first customer. As we can see that cumulative probability till 1.125, so 1 to 125. Then for second customer 0.25, so 1 to 6 to 250. So accordingly we have to proceed. In second step we can see that here I have taken the service time distribution. So probabilities is given and service time is given. So as we done previously, we have to service time is this one, probabilities are this one. We have to find cumulative probability, then we have to assign random number accordingly. Like for 0, 1 to 0, cumulative probability will be 0.10, and random number, range of random number will be from 1 to 10. Then for second customer it will be cumulative probability will be, we have to add 0.1 to 0.3, then we will left with 0.3. Then the cumulative range of random number will be from 11 to 30. For third customer it will be from 31 to 60. Accordingly we have to proceed. Then in step third I will discuss that how can we use the concept of random number mainly in our simulation. So this is the third step. Here we have to take customers, then random number for enter arrival time as it is given already. So using the enter arrival time random number, we have to find that the enter arrival time, actually what is enter arrival time. Then after finding enter arrival time, we have to find actual arrival time. So this how we will left with arrival time. Now we have to use random number for service distribution, this one. So when we use random number for service time, then we will left with the actual service time for each customer. So we will generate this. I will discuss how. So for customer 1, if we take random number is 302, so customer 1 will always, we will take from scale from 0 to so it will be for 0. For second customer it will be random number will be 915. Now we have to use our table as we have already discussed. So we have to go service inter arrival time distribution table, and we have to see that the range of random number 915 will fall in which column. Okay, so for 915 we have to see and distribution of random number. So this is distribution of service time, this is the distribution of arrival time. So 915, so 915 will fall in this last one column. Okay, so the respective arrival time will be 8. Okay, so we will see this is 915 and the last inter arrival time will be 8. So for if we talk about for third customer, the random number is 48. So for 48 we have to see that this is fall in 48 will fall in this range. So for 48 the inter arrival time respective is 1, so this is 1 and so on. Okay, so for arrival time we have to add inter arrival time plus first customer's arrival time. So first customer will always come at 0, so inter arrival time for second one is 8, so actual arrival time for second one 0 plus 8 is 8. Okay, for third one arrival time is 8, so for third customer it will be 8 plus 1 is 9, so arrival time for third customer will be 9. Now we have to use random number for service. So random number for service is 80. First customer it is 83, so we have to go distribution of service time. On here we have to see the range 83 will lies in which column. So 83 lies in this column. Okay, so respective service time is 5, so we have to just note it. 83 will lies this one and respective service time is 4. Okay, so this one is 4. And now for 45 will lies in which range, we have to see our table, and 45 will lies here, so the respective service time is 3, so this is 3. Okay, and so on. So service time begin, so first customer is arrived and at 0, so service time will start at 0. So time customer wait in queue, so as 0 is arrival time, no queue is there, so no waiting time will be 0. So service end time, as the service time is 4, so customer is will take 4 unit of time, so it will service will end at 4. So time customer spent in the system is 4. Ideal time of server will be, so server is not ideal, so it will be 0. So second arrival time for second customer is 8, and now the service time for second customer is 3. So as the arrival time for second customer is 8 and the end time for first customer is 4, so 4 to 8 our server will remain ideal for 4 unit of time. So ideal time this one is 4. Okay, so at 8 unit of time second customer is came, and now the service time for this one is 3. So time service ends it 8 plus 3 is 11. So customer spent time in the system is 3, ideal time is 4 as I discussed, and so on. We will make this table and we will left with some so we have to add service time for all the customer is 34, and time customer wait in the queue is if we add the waiting time is 25, and ideal time of server is 4. Okay, now we have to go our respective question, what they are asking about. So probability that a customer has to wait. Okay, probability that a customer has to wait. So probability that a customer has to wait is equal to number of customer who wait, okay, divided by total number of customer. So number of customer who has wait. So from here we have to find out number of customer who has waited. So here if we see 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 8, so 8 is number of customer who has wait, and total number of customer is 10, so we will left with 0.8. Now probability of server being ideal. So we have to use formula that total ideal time of server divided by total runtime of simulation. So total ideal time of server is here only 4 unit type time is the ideal time, and total runtime of simulation is 38. Okay, so if we divide this, we will left with 0.125, and average service time, for average service time we have to use total service time divided by total number of customer. So total service time is 34, and total number of customer is 10, so we will left with 3.4. That's how we can solve our modeling and simulation problem in single channel using the concept of random number. Thank you very much.